Hello everybody, welcome to Gearbubble. My name is Adam. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create the condition and launch your FBA products and ship them to Amazon. There are 3 parts to this series. This is going to be part 1. So the 3 steps to complete FBA are number 1, create an FBA condition. We're going to cover that in this video. Number 2, create a shipment on Amazon. And number 3, actually order the product to be shipped to Amazon. This video is going to cover step 1, create an FBA condition. Let's get into it. Before we begin, in order to accomplish this, you will need to have an Amazon Seller Central account, and you will need to have at least one listing launched on Amazon of precious jewelry. So take a look at your inventory and make sure that you have at least one non-FBA listing already made and sent to, or not sent to, but created and listed on Amazon. Step 1 is going to be, we are going to take the fulfilled by merchant listing, which is already listed here, and we are going to create an additional listing that is beside it called a condition. So this is kind of a different listing, but it is attached to the first listing. There is a specific reason that we do this rather than just converting this to FBA, which is definitely possible to do. So we are going to take this listing here and we are going to create a condition, and then we're going to send that condition to Amazon as an FBA product. So I'm actually going to use this one here because we've already done this for these 2 products here, and this one here, we haven't done that, so I'm going to create a sample condition here to show you how to do it. So on the right side here, you're going to see an edit button and a black arrow. These are 2 different buttons, so make sure you don't press the edit button instead of the black arrow because you'll just get the edit screen. If you click the black arrow, you'll see that there is also an edit button at the top here, but we don't want to use that. We want to add another condition right there. So this brings up the listing creation screen, but it's very short. There's only a few options here. You can see that there's no picture, there's no description. It's just adding a condition, and it is very, very simple to do. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to create my own SKU. This is not a mandatory step, but I do recommend doing it so that you will be able to organize yourself better. So I always have my FBA products with the SKU that says FBA. That way when I'm looking at my inventory, I can distinguish between which ones are FBA and which ones are not. And if I need to search for all of my FBA products, I can simply search FBA, and all of my FBA products will come up in the search. Makes it really easy to do. Highly recommend doing it. Now, the rest of what you put after this is really up to you, but I'm going to put FBA mom test 01. I'm probably going to delete this condition afterwards, which is also possible for you as well. If you make a mistake, if you do something and you don't like what you've done, you can easily delete it and start over again. Next, Amazon wants me to enter a price. I'm going to match my price with the already existing listing. Now it's going to ask me for quantity. I'm going to leave that blank, and I'm going to leave the condition as new. If it hasn't already put new condition, then select that from the drop down. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Amazon will ship and provide customer service. Now you'll see all of this down here. You can ignore pretty much all of this here. The last part of this process is to click Save and Finish. I will give you a bit of a heads up. As soon as you click Save and Finish, Amazon is going to take you directly into the shipment creation screen. So click on Save and Continue here. Now we've got to add dangerous goods information for every product that we're sending to Amazon. So we're just going to click on this product and we're going to say no, it doesn't have a battery, and no, it isn't a regulated product. Once we submit this, Amazon will never ask for this information ever again. So now you've been taken to the shipment creation screen, but I'm actually going to return to my home screen right here. I don't want to create a shipment quite yet. I'm not ready for that. We will do that in the next video, but that's going to be a separate process. Now, when you go to your manage inventory, the product that you just created is not going to show up yet. It will eventually, but not quite yet. So you can see here I've actually created a few of these test products here. That might be the one, but it will show up at the top there, and it will say inactive, out of stock, and it will have the SKU and the title. It'll essentially be the same product that you launched as fulfilled by merchant, but it will say out of stock, and it'll include information here that you won't see on your fulfilled by merchant listing. So I want to go through this information here just so that you know what you're looking at. So this here is called the FBA fee. When you have a product with Amazon that they are shipping, they pay for the shipping, like they do the shipping, but they charge you for it. It's not a very high fee. So you can see here that the fee for the shipping from Amazon is $3.72. That's pretty cheap. It's a very small product, of course, so that's why it's so cheap. The $11.71 includes the referral fee, which for this product, I believe is 15%. And, well, yes. Okay, there's a few other things here too. Taxes, we aren't charging taxes on this because Amazon automatically collects and submit taxes on your behalf. You don't have to worry about taxes. The referral fee is just the 15% fee that Amazon charges for selling on their platform, right? So we all pay this fee no matter whether you're selling fulfilled by merchant or fulfilled by Amazon. We always pay this fee here. The only thing that's different is they tack on the FBA fee, which is the same as a shipping fee. You can see the breakdown of the FBA fee right here. There's no other fees other than just fulfillment itself. So the total fee is going to be $11.71. So when you make a sale on Amazon, that $11.71 is going to be immediately removed from the sale price. So you won't see that money at all. It's taken off the top. If you're advertising costs are then also taken from the sale proceeds, and whatever is left over is yours to keep. Now here's an interesting thing that we can look at. When we increase the price of our product, so let's say that we doubled it to $79. You won't see it reflected immediately, but give it a few minutes. Amazon will update this fee to include the 15% of $79.95. So the $3.72 will not change. That will always be the same. But the referral fee, because it's a percentage of the original price, it will update to match whatever price you've got there. Now you can see that the new SKU that I've created is there. And you can see that I've done this before with the same product. I've created SKUs and they're basically just sitting there inactive. Now I'm actually going to delete those because I don't want to use these SKUs. I'm just going to delete them and get rid of them. So if you want to delete a product and remove it from your inventory completely, select the product or products, go up to here where it says action on for selected, and then you're going to delete products and listings. So I'm going to delete these products and listings because I have no intention of using them ever again. You don't have to do that. You can simply leave them in your inventory and just not use them. But if you want your inventory to look less cluttered and a little bit more neat and tidy, then you can simply leave the, remove them from your inventory. Now, again, any change that you make on Amazon will take a while to reflect. So don't be surprised if you delete something and it still remains in your inventory once you've clicked the delete button. It'll take probably 15 minutes to as many as 3 or 4 hours for that change to be reflected. Amazon is actually pretty slow when it comes down to it. So once we have created listings or deleted listings, it takes some time for Amazon to actually reflect that in the inventory. So don't be surprised about that. Don't be worried about that. It's totally normal. So that's the end of this video, folks. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how to create a shipment so that you can send your products to Amazon.